guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you into the Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled. Really enjoyed my first playthrough of this. We're gonna really, not playthrough, really enjoyed my first video on this. I'm so sorry it's taken so long to get more out, but I've been busy. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and alleviate that. Let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Okay. In my inspection, my eyes are quickly drawn to one of their arms. Either I'm seeing things, which feels possible at this point, or it's entirely made of metal. But watching their chest move up and down calmly and rhythmically as they sleep does nothing to assuage my pounding heart. A cool blue light emanates from their mysterious arm, a broken and terrified demeanor contrasting their calm and resting state. I hear more footsteps outside. I must be close to an exit of some kind, and maybe another one of those wall panels. I bet I can slip out, although I don't see an exit anywhere. I see next to this canine there is a bag of tools. Some that look immediately identifiable and some more, let's say, alien in nature. Well, I've never been into construction or engineering or whatever. They're probably just normal tools, right? I reach for the most analogous thing to a wrench and try to silently sneak it out of the bag. Spread out! I couldn't have gotten far. My nerves of steel give out the second I hear that from behind me and I panic, knocking the whole damn bag over before scrambling back to pick up what I was reaching for. I finally managed to get it out of the jumbled mess of unknown tools, but it's too late. Looking up from my fumbling, I'm met with a confused and wide-eyed stare from the creature that was resting but not but moments ago. A few slow blinks are exchanged by both parties before it mutters, am I still sleeping? Well, I've heard these things speak before. Actually seeing it up close makes me jump back. Wrench raised in a pathetic attempt to look intimidating. While still dazed, the canine in front of me realizes this and jolts back. A bit too fast and dings their head on the pipe. Ow! They yipe in a less than intimidating manner. What is intimidating, though, is out of reflex or intention they decide to stand up, dwarfing me by over a foot, ears not included. In the process, they incidentally get closer to me than I'd like. Back up! I shout as I aimlessly swing their wrench at them like some sort of cornered beast. If they weren't awake already, they are now. Hey, whoa, be careful! What are you? Stay back! I'm warning you! Their eyes display no understanding. What are you saying? What do you mean, what am I saying? How am I the crazy one here? I take a few steps back. I'm cornered whether I know it or not. I take a step forward. Can't you hear me? I said stay back! One last pathetic swing, I'm thrown off balance and I slip backwards towards the wall. The canine's eyes open wide, not in fear, but in panic. No, wait, those panels aren't done being installed. My words do not stop my descent as I slam into the thin wall, taking it down with me. Oof! Ugh, my head is spinning. The blaring lights and alarms are not helping at all. I must have knocked out whatever panel they were working on. It takes me a second to come to my senses. I drop the damned wrench and manage to stand up. I feel like shit. I look up and notice the dog standing in the opening, looking at me, almost worried? I don't take the time to dwell on it as I turn to look both ways down the hallway. One end seems to have a few dogs in lab coats frantically looking this way and yelling. The other way seems clear though. I decide to make a break for it. I'm definitely not running as fast as I was, but running at all is a miracle right now. And something turns the corner. One of those security-looking dogs. They look unarmed, but through the haze in my eyes and the red lights, I swear I see their face illuminate a sickly blue. There you are. Oh no. I try pivoting the other direction. Maybe I'll be better off passing those other dogs. I use all the energy left in my exhausted body to try and cover any ground at all. I hear my footsteps. I hear my heartbeat. Then I hear something that makes my heart skip a beat. Their footsteps. They're close already. I can't get away. I see the tool I dropped earlier and I manage to snatch it up before they are upon me. Maybe I can defend myself or something. I turn and my heart stops. Oh, damn. Bounding towards me and just a few feet away is another Doberman, far more intimidating than the last. 1 second, y'all. Water time. I don't even have time to breathe. I just flinch before I'm knocked to the floor. Wait, no, Zap! What? I open my eyes and look around. My head is in a total daze. I'm in class? You damn furries working with your large hadron colliders. Come on now. Oh, thank goodness. I must have made it to class and passed out. Those crowds really get to me sometimes. I breathe a sigh of relief. I go to scratch my arm and wince. Ow! What? Pulling my hand away, I see there's blood on it. Oh no. Maybe I still got it cut and all that. I did almost get knocked over before coming into class. Surely there's a reason for all... I realize I've been sitting alone this whole time. This isn't the lecture hall. This isn't even my school. No, please! Panic doesn't have time to set in. They spot me in a heartbeat. Piercing blue eyes shoot through my very being. This is it. This is how I die. He lunges. I scream. Startled awake from my horrible dream, to be confronted with a horrible reality. A horrible reality with a blanket covering me? This is definitely not my dorm. Hello? Where am I? Taking a quick look around the room, it seems to have some general furnishings like a desk and chair, a bench coming out of one of the walls, and a little nook that appears to be a bathroom. This might actually be nicer than my dorm. Wait, I can't be having thoughts like that now. Shaking myself awake, I try to sit up only to realize just how damn sore I am. It's hard to even shimmy to the side of the bed. And to add to it all, I'm shirtless all of a sudden? Giving myself a quick once-over, I find that my pants are still on, although my pockets have been emptied, and in lieu of a shirt, I have some bandages on my arm and my head. I managed to stop myself from touching them like an idiot. Better just leave them how they are for now. Not that I'd wear shoes to bed, but I realize those things have gone missing as well. An uneasy panic sets in. Where in the world am I? Hello? I repeat louder. I manage to swing my legs over the edge of the bed. The cold floor causes me to shiver. After managing to stand up finally, a bit with some wobbling around and catching myself, I realize this room is missing something. Something crucial, in fact. There's no damn door! Walking along the edge of the room, scouring it for any kind of crack or seam or anything, I realize there's just nothing. I bang my fist against the wall. Hello? Still no response. Discouraged, I sit on the... Oh, goodness. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. Guess the sneezes are back. Discouraged, I sit on the edge of my bed and just try to put my thoughts together. None of this makes sense. How did I get here? 1 second. Sorry, I had to clear my nose. Where even is here? Why are there giant dog folk just out and about? Am I really hoping the giant dog part was just a hallucination? I'm really hoping the giant dog part was just a hallucination or something. Unfortunately, I'm having a hard time convincing myself of that. I have to calm down, even just a little bit, just focusing on my breathing. I think some therapist recommended that. It's been so long since I've been to one. It feels like hours pass, although it's probably been far less. I find myself jumping at every little inexplicable sound. There must be something behind these walls. I can feel it. That feeling of being watched. But I don't see any cameras. I remember seeing a sink in the corner and decided to splash some water on my face. Maybe get a bit of a drink while I'm there. I've done nothing but sit and try not to completely break down. I need some water. The sink seems fine. Runs cold enough. Speaking of, this whole place is a bit on the colder side. Maybe it's just because I've been relieved of my shirt, but still. Cupping my hands, I'm able to get a decent drink. Doesn't taste like anything, which means it's water. Probably. Looking at my hands after, I see some nicks and bruises, and a bit of blood still stuck under my fingernails. I've been better. Fortunately, before my train of thought can get darker, I hear some muffled sounds coming from another wall. It sounds like talking? I try to figure out where it's coming from before setting my eyes on the wall opposite my bed. Creeping over, I manage to hear that it's definitely talking, but I can't make it all out. What do you... hurt them? You... well, some... sir? What? I stop for a few seconds. Sounds like there are 2. Maybe 3 of them out there. I put my ear up to the wall to listen. What is it doing? Can they see me? I look around for cameras, but nothing in the room or on the wall sticks out as one to me. There's a sound like a mechanical door opening outside, and I can hear a new voice enter the room. Sorry I'm late, sir. I've never had to come down here before. I thought you knew the entire station. Never mind that. Mark, can you let us in now? Station? Am I on a military base or something? I guess that would explain the lab coats and armed guards. I hear some clicking coming from the other side of the wall, as well as some muffled grumbling, before suddenly... the wall isn't a wall at all, but a window! I scramble back, tripping over myself in the process and land right on my backside. Looking up, I met with 3 dogs staring back at me, all with varying expressions. In the middle and directly ahead of me, there's a shorter and older dog, wearing a smart-looking lab coat and tie combo. Their expression is one of pure awe, as if they just discovered something amazing. And maybe they have. To his right is a massive St. Bernard-looking dog, dressed in what I can only assume are some form of the Doctor's scrubs. He casually towers over the rest of them. I'd be intimidated by his sheer size if he didn't have the most disarming grin on his face. We lock eyes for a moment, and his smile only gets larger. The last dog in the room gives me no such favors. As I turn to my right to see him, I realize who it is. My eyes narrow and my heart rate picks up. Him. I scramble back to my bed and shield myself with a pillow. He just rolls his eyes and scoffs. Ha! Look at that! You and your team have terrified the poor thing. We'll be lucky if we can manage any kind of communication with it now. Yeah, that's just great. Just doing my job. Hey, so, can I go now, Chief? I gotta make sure there are no more of... He gestures at me. These things around. Finally having a chance to listen to this canine's voice, it has an interesting sound to it. It's not all just barks, I guess. It's gruff but not intimidating, right now at least. He sounds like he's been trained how to speak properly, like in the military or something. Maybe not how to act properly, though. Knowing now I'm not crazy and these things do indeed talk, I turn to the other 2 to see who this chief is. Now, Merrick, your team is scouring the whole station, and I'm sure they'll do an excellent job terrifying anything else they find. So just stay a while and make sure we don't have any issues here, would you? The chief's voice definitely clues me into his age. If the gray in his fur wasn't an indicator enough already. Merrick just grumbles and sits on a bench on the other side of the window. While I am glad our medical team clothed the thing, I do think it would be more advantageous to actually see what it looks like in its natural state. What are you talking about, sir? I think the team just bandaged it up or something. They didn't put those pants on it. Wait, you're implying you found it clothed running around the ship? Yes. It wasn't some naked creature running around the vents scaring our crew. Can you read my report? Marek, you of all people should know how important yesterday was for me, and... As I watch these 2 bicker at each other, my eyes are drawn to the massive, unmoving saint in the corner of the room. He hasn't made a move since I first saw him. Still just staring and smiling. It's a bit more unsettling now it's been going on for so long. Finally, he speaks up. Chief, I can summarize Security Chief Saris's report for you. Still not breaking eye contact. An alarm went off in the advanced research sector after multiple reports of an unknown being roaming the halls. 1 second, y'all. Water time. Oh, yeah. After finding the creature in the vents, it was subdued by Merrick himself. The creature sustained what we believed to be minor wounds and was detained. It showed an aptitude for tool usage, evasion of capture, and logical thinking. Also, it's watching us. He punctuates his speech with a warm smile and points to me as the other 2 look on. I can't help but look back at them. They seem shocked that I am at least following the flow of the conversation. Oh my, you seem to be right. Chief pats the mountain of a St. Bernard on the back and walks closer to the glass. I wonder if this is the result of my... no. Sounds like I just missed something before my arrival. It's entirely possible, sir, but there's no way to tell right now. And not until we've run all the data fully. And even then, who knows what it will tell us? Yes, of course. Well, let's not worry about that right now, Marek. In your report, you did say it could speak, no? Well, you did more screaming than speaking. But, well, what? Sir, what Merrick is trying to say is that head of maintenance, Director Tyrion, corroborated that it does indeed seem to speak some sort of language, although we do not know what. Guess Director Tyrion was that dog I encountered in the walls yesterday. Ah, yes, I did see him being questioned yesterday. Interesting mechanic, that one, but hard to find sometimes. We'll bring him down here. Maybe he can help us. I don't know if that's necessary, sir. I mean, he only saw the thing for a moment. No need to bother him, right? Nonsense. I'm sure he'll be of great help. Schedule him to come by sometime, will you? No one moves, and the saint just nods his head and turns back to me. Maybe there are more dogs off to the side taking notes. Ugh, but that's later. Let's enjoy this moment. I mean, look at what we have here. Just fascinating. Would love to hear it communicate. I truly can't believe we might be making first contact here. First contact? Oh no, am I the first other sentient being the species has met? You mean sapient. Most things are sentient. Oh, I am not making a good first impression. Well, I guess they aren't really either. Putting me in a cell and all. Either way, I decided it's probably high time to come out from under my pillow and say something. Hello? Oh, their eyes widen, even Marek's as they stare at me. I try to stand brave and strong-looking, crawling out from behind the pillow. But being even shorter than the chief, I don't think it's working. They turn to one another and look a bit confused. Can you understand me? As for the small wave, still nothing but beguiled looks. I don't remember taking lessons in barking and growling, so why the hell can I understand them? Guess I should have just count my blessings that I can for now and worry about the why later. They do seem a bit disappointed, although I'm not sure what they expected. Any ideas, sir? What? Oh, just thinking. Give me a minute. It just spoke up now, yes? Yes, sir. Didn't you hear it? Yes, I did, but that's not what I meant. I meant it spoke up only after I said how much I'd love to hear it speak, no? Maybe it was just a coincidence, but we should try some simple questions and... He's cut off by a beeping noise. Raising his wrist, it's revealed he's wearing a bracelet of some kind. It seems fairly innocuous until a small screen appears in front of him. It'd be up there for being one of the coolest things I've ever seen, if I wasn't scared for my life right now. Oh my, some numbers are coming through from the... Well, you know, I know how monumental this is. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. This is getting cooler and cooler. I love it. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks or tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.